But it's true, it's more defenders. Also regarding the positions, usually every system has more defenders than any other positions. Also another reason is because, as you know, most of the players who came from abroad, Salomon, or Emmanuel, or Jimmy Ainge, or Manzi, all these players are defenders, and most of them will not be able to come on the first day of camp. So this is also one lack that we have to add a little bit more players in this position to start the trainings. This is normal. This is also a pre-list, and if this is, for example, more defenders, probably is because when I will send the final list, so I will reduce more number of defenders than any other positions. This is logical. It's about this question. After that, about the players, we can talk. I will answer every question what you need, but you have to understand that I don't know how many people live in Rwanda. 13 millions? I don't know, around 13 millions, President? I don't know. 12? Okay, 1 million less. 12 millions, this is 12 million lists of players. This is sure. So I am sure that if I ask to all of you, I get totally different lists from each one. And this is totally normal, guys. This is the reality. But this is my list, because this is my job, and this is my responsibility. With this does not mean that they don't want to answer you why he's not here, why, no. Probably I can be wrong in some, sure. We are humans, no? But I take this decision after big analysis. Answering your questions also about maybe one player who, I think you asked me about Tusiyenge, I think, who is an important player and I know it, but actually is not playing. Now I am a coach of national team, no? But for sure, before I was a coach of club. And every club, in the club you have to think about the 20 players that you have. And sometimes you have to choose some player who, I don't know, last match in Police, for example, I was talking with the coach, Eric Rutanga, who is left back, who was playing on the right back. Because he's a club, it's 20 players and you have injuries, you have to take solutions about your club. I'm a national team coach, my list is very big. And I have to analyze the actual moment of the players, the actual situation of the players. Maybe some good players are not here because maybe I'm not playing and it's not easy for me to call up. No, this is the situation maybe from one important player like Tusiyenge. We talk also, some of you asked me about style of play. I think a style of play, I can tell you a little bit in general, but maybe here is the Mozambique coach, I don't know, I don't watch him, but we cannot start to give information about what system we will play, how we will play, because this is, I don't listen to the coach of Mozambique in one press conference talking about how they will play. This is to give too much info and we don't have to do it like that, no? But what is sure is that I am a coach that I put a high intensity always to my players. I like to play well organized. I like to also to give a good treatment to the ball, to try to control the games, to try to control the ball as much as possible. And this is my style in general, no? And this is what we will try. With this, we know also that we have to consider the opponents, and considering the opponents also we have to know that we have to be in good structure in defense to play the games. I don't know, another questions also about Aruma, Leon Zima, or about Emery. I think someone asked me about the goalkeeper. Guys, I watch as much games as I can here, because I not come to Rwanda for holidays, I come for work. And I travel a lot, the GS know that. I'm traveling a lot, I try to watch games, not only here, because also, you know, the fields are different. Also we play game in natural grass, and in the league is not a lot of natural grass, so we have to adapt it and to see the players in different environments, no? And this is what I try. But this is not enough, because as someone say, I am new here, and also I have to take some knowledge from video. what is normal. When I start the discussions with the president, before was a large discussions, I think, president, and I watch all games, not all, but the last 6, 7 games, 8 games that play the national team, all the games that you play for qualify to World Cup. Against Kenya, the 2 games, against Mali, also the friendly match against Guinea, so I try to watch as much as I can. This is also answering some question about Lage, no? Because someone asked me about Lage. If Lage, I couldn't watch him on live, I know he's not on the list. But the last 2 games he already played. So this is the difference between Tosiyenge, for example, or Lage question. No? That one player I could see him, and also maybe what I see, as I understand, maybe for you is not normal because play last 2 games only, the second half. But this is the example of how I use also the analyze from the other games, which I can see, because it's also important for me. And about Emery, Emery's a good goalkeeper. He played in the last leagues. But as I said before, I'm thinking not only about today. I have to start to think about a little bit about tomorrow. With the exception of Kagere, of Mehdi, that Mehdi is playing every game now in Simba, and this season he's scoring a lot of goals. And I need his experience, and I am sure he will help us. Except this case, as I said before, all the other players on the list are less than 30 years. Most of them are quite young, because I try to create something different, something new, something fresh, and thinking about medium steps. If I have to put all the players who was before on the list, maybe it's cheap for the federation not change a coach and do the same. But how was the results in the last? It was not good, so we had to change something. And it means that, for example, Emery is not good keeper. No, he's very good goalkeeper. I don't have doubts about that. But maybe thinking about future, I have to start to make another steps. I am here to do this. I am here to try to think about something more than today, and to do something different, because also I want to apologize for this, but since 2004, I think Rwanda never qualified to AFCON, no? So it means that what made before it was not good? No, sure no. But we have to do something new. We have to try to find something new, to make something different. And this don't give us the guarantees to be sure. But as I repeat many times, we will do everything in our hand to try to qualify the team, knowing that it's very difficult, no? And in all this process, I cannot think only about this. I have to think a little bit more. When we finish these 2 games, we have to start the CHAN. And if you analyze, maybe the CHAN list will be not so different from this, because from these players, most of them are playing here. So it's something that we have to be a little bit smart in all of our decisions, and to bring players from abroad, only players who really increase the level that we have here. And this is my feeling. I can be wrong, sure. And I don't know, sorry if I forget some question more. Maybe you can regard, Jules, you can help me if I forget some important question, because I write here. I think that will
That's all. Someone to ask how close are you working with them?
Yeah, sorry, an important question about how close I am with the other coaches. Yeah. Me, I start the meetings. I already have meeting with some, not with all. If I tell you this is not true, not with all the coaches, because first of all, time is not in our side. Second, the schedule of some teams are not easy, because they are playing 2 games every week. They are playing Peace Cup League. Peace Cup League was, for everyone, was these last days of month will be a little bit crazy. But with eye contact with most of them. I had a meeting with Jorge Ryan. I spoke yesterday with the IPR coach. I spoke with the coach from Musanze. I spoke a lot of times with police coach. So I am close, because this is something that when I talk with them, I want to transmit that we are federation, we are close to you, we can help you, and also you have to help us, because we are in the same league, and because I was in the other position. I was in the position as a coach, and sometimes I have conflict with the national teams, because I know the situation is not easy to manage, and as much close we are each other, is the best situation for all. I want to also not apologize, but say thanks to all to understand that we reschedule a little bit the league. Also for the coaches, I want to say thank you to all of them. I talked with them about that, with all the coaches which I had a meeting. I talked with all of them to understand the situation, that is our first list and my first time here, and I need a little bit more time. And I think I am close, but I want to be closer. This is the answer. I am close. I need to also some coaches I didn't have the time to meet, and we couldn't find the space to meet, because, as I say, it's a lot of games and a lot of issues for everyone. But I want to meet with all of them, and I want to be closer even than we are now, because this is important for all of us. And also something that I forget to all of you, I think the president said this, that we are all together here, we are all together to get the same objective. Journalists, FAWAFA, technical staff, players, supporters, we have to be together, because only if we are together and helping each other, we will have chances to get our objectives. And I think our objectives is not different than your objectives as a journalist. Should be the same, because if not, we have a problem. And we cannot get a problems inside our country. For sure, the other countries, they will try to make problems for us. But what we cannot have is problems inside of us, because all of us, we are looking for the same, and this is important. And that's all I think. Thank you. Una cosa.